Hey guys, welcome to the Alter Project. Today's video is gonna be another guild hall video. So I think last week the guild hall video was uploaded on the YouTube channel, and starting from this week we are going to look into each of the 5 facilities that the guild hall holds, starting with the lab. And since we kind of brushed over what the guild hall is in the last video, this video I'm gonna give a more in-depth explanation of what the guild hall is and the purpose of it. So let's begin. So what is the guild hall? The guild hall is basically a place where players could come and receive a quest. So this is the guild hall counter, and the players could come up to this counter and talk to the NPCs that are going to be placed here. The NPCs would then walk over to the library books, which are filled with quests and missions supplied by the people of the city, and then they will give it out to us players, and we will basically complete them in exchange for a reward. So that is the main purpose of the guild hall, and that's how the guild hall started out. As time progressed, the guild hall became a location not only for quests and politics, but also welcomed a bunch of other facilities, including the lab, a theater, a botanical garden, the courthouse, and a hotel. And so we are in the central hall where the counter is at, and the building is mainly split into 2 sections, the left wing and the right wing. And the lab for today's video is located over here in the farthest depths of the right wing. So over there's the department store, and over here is the lab. So as you can see, when you first walk into the lab, you'll first need to scan your ID. Only specific members and employees could walk in, so they'd hand over the ID and then they will scan through the security. But once that is done, it is all ready. The lab and all the glasses and all the walls are soundproof, so people out there aren't affected by it. Oh, I remember this. I built a bathroom, a single stall bathroom for all the employees here, so that is the only bathroom available for them. People sometimes witness a long line just outside the bathroom facility. Over here is a lift. I built this lift because I realized that not everything could go down these stairs. Mainly the forklifts. People on the forklifts, they gotta get to places. So what they do is they drive all the way over to the lifts over here, and then they could be lowered and mind their own business. I've always been kind of a sucker for these like giant steel builds. I don't know what they called them. There was this building in Manhattan that was at its pre-stages of building. It was just like these massive steel skeletons holding up this like huge building, and I was just like, damn, this looks so cool. It gives me like a Pacific Rim vibe too. So I always wanted to build something like this, and here at the lab I got a chance to do so. I think during that time I was also watching like a bunch of robot movies, and I also watched Eternals, and those Celestials look like really fucking fire. So I think that's why the robots here look kind of Eternal-esque. So that is what's going on over at these quarters, building massive robots. I usually don't like to leave anything empty I don't know, I'm not a big negative space guy, so I tried to find a way to decorate the walls over here so you can see switches, the types that are like levers, and also the type that you kind of just flip upwards. Those are what those are, and this is a wheel that you turn, and probably like trigger some gas valve. You have like these light switches, oh yeah, these pistons over here too. And I think it came out pretty colorful and fun to look at. I'm pretty happy about this. So I always like to think about fun first, like what would make this place look so cool, but I think in terms of building a location, an actual place, the believability are necessary. So that's like, why does this even work in the first place? Like, how are the people here able to reach all the way up to these like massive monster robots and actually build them? Lifts over here, these go down, and the workers can jump on them, and then they are lifted up, and then they could work on these robots. And there are also these stands over here that the workers could go up, and these are actually control panels for the arms over here. So this is kind of like the star machine in this facility. It is basically a massive rail fixed on the ceiling, and these rails, they're able to move these robotic arms that help with supplying storage, as well as they turn over here and they could help with manufacturing, the making of machines and robots. So this is, I don't know, I'm gonna give me the credit and just say it's a pretty genius asset to the lab. I'd like absolutely be thrilled if I walk into a lab and I see these massive arms just moving all over the place. And then when you go over here, there is this like circular rail. This is where the arms usually are, and at times where they need to rest or they need to charge, the arms could come in over here on this rail, and like this arm is doing, they could get a new arm, they could charge, they could rest as well. So this whole machine here is the charging dock, or the whatever dock for the machine arms. Up over here is just a basic cargo storage area. There wasn't enough space on the floor, so the designers, the builders here just decided to build it up here. So I really think it is, number one, a nice ornamentation. It looks absolutely beautiful, and is also just a smart way to keep storage. So I'm pretty happy about this. And over here is just another window. This actually goes into the Hall of Justice. It's where the court judges walk to go to their office. There's also a rail that goes into this facility over here and drop off certain things, such as, oh yeah, they're like literally working on a robot arm in this room. Yeah, over here are, oh, this is an actual hand. I don't know if you see it, but they're working on, that's like the pointer finger, that's the middle finger ring, pinky, that's the thumb. So they're working on like a much more intricate hand, same as over here. And this facility is mostly a area to work on like your small projects. So going up here, workers could use any of the tables here, just dump all their parts and begin building away. And out here is another worker desk area. You could see projects that are in progress. So this guy's working on some robot head, and I imagine he's trying to make the whole set. Here is another facility that the lab is known for. So this is the chemical facility. So over here, you gotta clean your shoes. This is like a sticky pad to get all the debris and residue off the back of your shoe. Same here as well. This facility is where people do chemical engineering, a lot of chemical making, and in this world also where a lot of potions are designed. So as you can see, each floor has its own color. This is the barbecue floor. Once they're kind of tired, they could just come out. Now that I think of it, it doesn't make sense that they have like rabbit suits on, but they could also still easily just come outside and barbecue. I'll have to think of like the logistics behind that, but I thought it would be nice if they have like a place to just chill for a while and eat. So over here are these energy crystal shooters, cannons, and they are doing tests. And these are targets, and this arm over here could grab the targets and move around to see the accuracy of the energy cannons. And the targets could also be supplied onto these pods over here that run up and down vertically. So it's a shooting range. Here we are, the very final facility room of the lab, located at the very end of the lab. It is the aircraft room. So the aircraft room is new. Altar itself, it's a rarity to see aircrafts. Aircrafts are not as abundant as it is in our world. It is still a new piece of technology. However, Altarian scientists are very advanced, so they are working on this new piece of technology, and they're getting a lot of information, help from Durlim, who are known for their technological advancements. This over here is built by Max. He is a big fan of Star Wars, so his aircraft looks very Star Wars-esque. I like it. I think it looks awesome, actually. I really like the patterning. The attention to detail is awesome. Each of the aircrafts in this room is named off of a bug. So the one over here is called the Blood Wasp, and the blue one is called the Tarantula Hawk. Very cool. And so we go over to the dragonflies. These are designed by me. They look like a dragonfly, so I named them Dragonfly. Currently, their wings are folded upwards. However, when they do fly, their wings would spread. And these aircrafts over here are designed by Grace and built by Grace. The bottom one is called the Emperor Monarch, and the top one is called the Empress Monarch. This is the only aircraft currently known that could dock on the ground and on upside down surfaces. And finally, there is the Ladybug over here. This is also designed by me. The ring down here, they kind of have this force that is able to push the aircrafts up, and depending on how the force is distributed through the ring, the direction is determined. It's kind of like a drone. And then finally, there is this runway, which leads directly outside to the outskirts of Alhain. And oop, that's a sneak peek of the farmland that has been updated with this guild hall update as well. Yeah, that is the video. This is the first facility amongst many that will be introduced in subsequent videos of the guild hall. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys like what you guys are seeing. I definitely had fun building this facility as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! 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 Damn, it's been so long since I